Hey, how's it going? Checking in for today. Progress I've made, things I have done to move me forward towards my goal of establishing myself as a professional motivational wellbeing speaker here in 2018, of which there are a matter of days left. I'm not even sure what number this is now, maybe 340. So, just over 3 weeks to go of the month. As I said, and I'm quite happy with the fact that, well, maybe not happy, but accepting of the fact that I'm not going to hit the targets that I set out for myself at the beginning of the year. In fact, I'm going to go back to some of those videos and have a look at it, not just what the targets were, but how I felt about setting them and how I felt about my the certainty of reaching them, and compare that to kind of where I am now and how I feel about it now. And I've spoken previously as well that I do feel like I've achieved the objective, if not the numbers, the quantifiable stats, if you will, the number of engagements, talks, presentations, speeches I've given that I had originally set out to achieve. But I have achieved the transition, the ascension to an identity of somebody who goes out and speaks for a living. And that's exactly where I feel like I am at the moment, and feeling really good about going into January with the workshops, the talks, the presentations, and the keynotes that I already have lined up. So all is good. Today, and actually last night, after I did my check-in, I then spent some time yesterday evening really going into a bit more detail on this 9-month training program on high performance that I'm looking at putting together with my friend Andy, and a bit more time this morning, and I've essentially then chunked that up and sent the high-level overview off to the lady, the HR lady, who's going to be presenting it as a proposal to the chief exec tomorrow. So things are happening pretty quickly with that, and I'm much more confident now. I mean, I was always confident with the idea of what we were going to be doing, but actually the detail of how we'll deliver this over a 9-month period, which is really only 3 workshops, but day-long events where each one builds on the previous one. Where well-being is a really, really important component, but it's also a lot more about resilience and mindset growth and positive framing and all of those good things. So I think I talked a little bit about that yesterday. So I'm really kind of come on a long way in the last couple of days, this week in particular, with the detail of that program. And as Andy said, even if this doesn't turn into a booking, then we've got something now that we can start taking out to other prospective clients, and actually he's the one with the network on this count, so that's very, very exciting stuff. And then I've also set up tomorrow. I heard back from the law firm here in Tame that I'm going to be delivering my other program to, my high performance and wellbeing program to, in January, and we have tomorrow morning I'm going to be going into their offices and doing a sort of a focus group / interviews with a small number of their staff, so the solicitors, those those under the most amount of pressure, so I can really fully understand the nature and the scope of the challenges that they have, and this is really exciting for me as well, because this is an idea I had, and actually something I got from Kirsten, who runs Camwell, and again have something in the pipeline for them in January as well. A big part of what she does is she does this whole needs analysis piece, and although my piece works very well with what I do, I know that I can make it better by going and doing these interviews as pre-work beforehand, so that I can then take that and I can use that in the presentation to really refine it and make it really, really specific and uber targeted at this audience that I'm going to be presenting to. So I'm looking forward to doing that tomorrow as well. And I also, one other thing that's just happened today is I have another call then with the guy who we were unable to connect last week, and I phoned this week, and again have been unable to connect. It was just like nothing. So he actually emailed me today, this morning, and said, "Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. Blah, blah, blah. Let's speak tomorrow." So I've got a call booked tomorrow with him as well. So it's another law firm, so quite good timing having come off the back of doing these interviews to be able to bring that into that call. So, there's a firm in Tame who are doing just what I'm proposing here to do with you guys as well. So, we'll see how that goes down. But, I can only describe the program in the passionate way that I can describe it, and give him the facts and the details. And if he thinks it's a good fit, then we should be on. And that'll hopefully be a quick turnaround, because yeah, we are in December now. I am looking at doing this for January, so got to get a wriggle on to get these dates down. Anyway, there's my check-in for the day. Still a bit of the day to go. As you can see, it's still light outside. It's only 3 o'clock, but I've got some coaching calls coming up later on, so not much more of a chance to do anything. And anything I do, I'll report back on in tomorrow's daily update, whatever number that happens to be tomorrow. So if you enjoy these videos, if you think they're interesting, if you have any comments, then please leave a comment. Otherwise, give it a good old YouTube thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another update on what I've been up to in my quest to establish myself as a motivational wellbeing speaker. Bye for now.